So today I want to talk about something that I read a really long time ago, but recently I came to find out that there is so much more to this than what I had originally thought. And it's called the law of reciprocity. Now, the law of reciprocity is a social principle where people feel obligated to return a favor or an act of kindness, where you give value and you get trust and kindness back. But here's the catch, it always has to start with you. You have to give something valuable first for people to be compelled to give something back. That's how it starts, that's how the rule works. And when you do that, people just can't help. They want to give something back. You and I and everybody out there, we are wired the exact same way. We always try to balance the scales. And I'll tell you what that means. A friend is buying you a coffee and then you feel like you want to buy them a coffee the next time. Someone just hosted a dinner for you and then you already start thinking when you can invite them over. And when someone's giving a thoughtful gift, you always want to give something equal or something better. It's very simple. That's the law and that's how it works. Now, there are some places where the law absolutely fails. And this usually happens when you drop an untraceable gift into the wild. One example is where you share something that's static, PDFs or one-time reports or your generic templates that hasn't changed really in a lot of years. For example, when someone's sending you the ultimate guide for marketing from 2019, you really don't care. It's been a long time and it's probably irrelevant. Another instance is when something can be easily shared. For example, one person downloads it, 10 other people use it, and nobody really knows where it came from. For example, someone shares a 15% coupon code on a group chat and everybody uses it, but no one's really sure where it came from. And then there are these relationship killers where you give something really valuable, but then you don't stay in the room. And there's no way for people to find out who you are or connect back with you. Especially in today's day and age, eyeballs are expensive and loyalty is rare. And the key here is really you need to stay in the room and you have to own the relationship. Now let's talk about how you can actually apply this. You have to make reciprocity non-transferable. And what I mean by that is you cannot share something that's static, it has to be dynamic. For example, instead of just giving out a spreadsheet template, try building a web interface where people can bring in their own data, load it in, look at the visuals, and get some value. And what's happening there is you're forcing people to come back and they understand the value of what you're providing. And they remember it every time they come back. Another thing you could do is you could provide a personalized one-on-one session. A simple 10-minute consultation call that's hyper-personalized with the person you're talking to cannot be passed on to someone else. That's a great way to build a relationship, but also it's a great use case for the law of reciprocity. And also, ebooks are great, but also try to invite people to a personal Slack group or a WhatsApp group where you can share ongoing tips. Now, the value of something like that compounds over time. It forces a person to be present, and also it's something you cannot duplicate. Another thing it does is it deepens the trust because they know that you're investing in them and you're not just blasting out an offer into the ether. It drives engagement and shows that you're exclusive. So the next time you design something, even if it's a freebie, always ask, if someone just takes a screenshot of this and shares it with someone else, is it still valuable without me? And if the answer is yes, it's time to make it more personal, dynamic, or access driven. Always remember the law of reciprocity. It works and it has to be one-on-one. I'll see you tomorrow.